Bob Arum is on another place. He's totally lost the plot. He hates Andy Ruiz so much. All he wants to do is let Andy Ruiz waste his career, lose his belts. That's the main thing. He's got Pulev. So if he don't take this fight, Pulev gets the belt. So what Bob Arum needs to do is concentrate on his own shows. His last 2 shows, one in LA and one in Philadelphia, sold a cumulative amount of tickets of about 800. In fact, next week I'm getting him right out of trouble, selling 18,000 people for Lomachenko Campbell in London. So Bob just needs to calm down and just I know he's trying to cause trouble for Andy Ruiz, but the fight's on, taking place. There's no, he's got him by the balls. We've got a contract. All we've got to do is tell him where it is.
Why Saudi Arabia?
So
Why Saudi Arabia? Because it was a neutral venue, and all these conversations were had with Ruiz's team.
Oh, really?
Where we said to him, we want to do it in London. Look, he really don't want to do it in London. He's got a major problem. Okay, we'll do it in a neutral venue. What would you prefer, London or Saudi Arabia? Their response, Saudi Arabia.
Gotcha.
Right? Of course the money's good. Right? I'm not going to lie to you. But there is a chance, and I keep saying to people, there is a whole nother world out there for boxing. If the Middle East become invested in the sport of boxing, I promise you, unfortunately for you guys, you will not be seeing as many mega fights in this country or in the UK, because this country and the UK cannot match the potential investment for fights in the Middle East. That's just fact.
What about some of the backlash regarding that?
We understand it. We understand it, and I understand not everyone's going to be happy. And people say, you're hiding behind the WWE, the World Boxing Super Series, Formula One, the European Tour, the Tennis Super Cup, the Italian Super. These are all major events by organisations that are much, much bigger than Matchroom, much, much bigger than this fight. When George Groves boxed Callum Smith in the final of the World Boxing Super Series in Saudi Arabia, no one said one thing. Why
do you think that is?
Well, it's me.
Because that's true, but
yeah, it's
why
me.
do you think that is?
It's me, but it's more the profile of the fight, the size of the fight, and people want to criticise. There was no one really pushing that fight. So if I did that fight, I would have got a load of stick, but not as much stick as Joshua.
Possibility of me calling on the undercard?
No, not for that.
What about the feel about Eddie saying that you don't feel safe going over there?
Andy Ruiz will be the safest person on the planet. We've been out there. We've got everything completely under control. The government, skills challenge, they want to make this, the whole world will be watching this event.
What about the idea that Joshua is doing a heel turn? I don't know if you're familiar with that term, heel turn. Like
on Lennox Lewis.
Not on Lennox Lewis, on Andy Ruiz, just in general, like his attitude. He's normally like a happy-go-lucky guy.
Do you know what? You can't win, right? Because over the years, he's tried to be the consummate professional. Right. And he gets criticism, people saying to him, oh, you're a bit boring. You've got to speak up more. You let Eddie Hearn be your mouthpiece. So he gives an interview where he just gives his thoughts. Oh, Joshua, what's happened to him? He talks too much. He talks shit. Oh, so you can't really win. But I just think now Joshua is in a situation where the loss has kind of just brought him to the reality of the sport and the situation, which is anything can happen at any time. People will back you on the way up and kick you on the way down. So fuck everybody. That's what I think. It's almost like, you're going to criticise me, I'm going to tell you how I feel. That Lennox Lewis thing, Lennox Lewis has been having digs and criticisms at Anthony Joshua for years and years. It goes back to when he tried to sign him as a manager and Joshua turned him down. It has nothing to do with Lennox Lewis as a fighter. He's one of the greatest heavyweights of all time. But that's what Joshua, his opinion of him as a person.
Can you